What's up? Welcome to another one. In the last episode with the brown wagon, we got it started up. We worked through some kinks, and we also cleaned up the cabin harness, getting it ready to go in the car. In this one, I'd like to pull the motor out, take the car out, get it pressure washed and everything, get it nice and ready to go before we put this nice cabin harness back in it. So let's get that motor out. So we got it all pressure washed. I got as much as I could cleaned. These subframes were absolutely hammered with grease, but I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and got them as much as I could. But I think overall it looks 10 times better, and then with the new motor in there, maybe with a new valve cover, it should look pretty good. So while I had all the wash stuff out, I decided to get the Miata up on jack stands and clean the undercarriage of this from mid-pond, because mid-pond was absolutely muddy, which you can tell up in here. This thing is just covered with mud. So let's get this bad boy cleaned up as well, because I'm gonna be drifting Polecat again with this thing this weekend, and hopefully everything goes good, especially with the hydro. I'm excited to actually hit this vent and feel confident about my car. So let's get this thing cleaned up as well. So that was all up under the car. All of this, all of that. Those wheels are clean now, and the car is all clean. And the undercarriage is nice and clean too. Yes, I still have blue couplers. One day we'll fix it and make it look nice, but she should be good to go for Polecat. Now to get that bad boy back in the garage. So we got the cabin harness ran on the inside. As you can see, we used all the factory locations on both sides. The last thing we need to do in here is clean up this wiring right here. That was from the auto selector stuff, and then we should be good. I've already got it inside this little channel. For inside the car, I've got this in the factory locations for all the little zip tie spots. We got all this connected, got that. Got this, and then ran the driver's side the same way, trying to follow the factory route. And we got both horns hooked up, waiting for the corner lights, and then the washer, and then the corner lights on this side. And if you noticed, there is no AC harness. Since I decided to not do any heavy modifications on this thing, I think the goal is to get this running properly, clean as much as I can, throw it on Facebook Marketplace for a decently high price and just see what happens. I don't think adding AC is really going to do much. I mean, old Hondas usually don't have AC, and if it does, people don't really care to pay for it. So I think it'll be good to stash that for future projects, possibly Sydney's. I think we've got like 2 or 3 AC systems now, so we could piece something together for her car, maybe that car in the future. So it's just good to start collecting these parts. There's no need to throw it on this if we're just selling it for probably cheap. So the next thing on the docket is to get this guy cleaned up. I don't want to put this crusty thing back on, so we'll just scuff it up, give it a little spray like we did on the Miata, and throw it back on. I don't know where I left off in filming. This wagon series has been a lot. I have filmed so much stuff with this brown wagon, but I haven't wanted to release it until this thing was out of here on its own power, could at least putt around in gear. So as you can see, she's not in here anymore, which means we have finally accomplished that. Let's go out here, let's check out what kind of state it's in right now, and maybe kind of talk about what's going forward. Okay, let me grab a light. Do I have a light? There it is. I don't know if you can hear since I have the mic on me, but the head itself has a little chatter in it. I need to adjust the valve lash, which is no problem. We've had the radiator fan kick on at least 3 times now, and it sucked up a little bit of fluid. I need to add a little bit more. It's been running for about 20 or 30 minutes now. Let's see. There's your temperatures. We're also idling just under 1,000. No, it's about 600. No check engine light, so we're good there. Oh, so the next thing, I checked the battery, so it kind of voltage the alternator's putting out. That thing's at 14 volts. That's pretty solid for an old alternator that hasn't seen any life in a long time. Oh, and there goes the fan cutting on. So I couldn't be happier with this right now. Also, there is no smoke or any funky things coming out the exhaust. And it's purring pretty damn good. I think once we get that valve lash set, this thing will be ready to put the interior back together, bleed the brakes, and make its maiden voyage. Hell yeah, brother. We finally did it. I think it's been like, what? A year and a half, maybe 2 years since I first started the video on this. Oh man, I really gotta get better. Especially since this channel's growing pretty fast now. So I need to step up my shit. I need to do a lot better for you guys and myself because, like always, we got a lot of cars to work on. And a lot of cars that I really want to work on, especially that blue one. I very much want to get that thing running. So good. Once this thing is out, finished, like radiator is good to go, tears back in, this thing's ready on its good test drive, and I feel comfortable on it. This thing's going straight on marketplace. We're getting as much money as we can, as fast as we can. I do not want to sit on it. I want this gone, and really need to start on the Miata, get that thing freaking knocked out for Drift Week. Kind of thinking we put the Miata here, start on that. And then at the same time, maybe pull the Jag in while we have downtime, try to get that running, and also get moving on Sydney's car, get that up and going. I'm trying to at least get everything driving at this point, just so I can move stuff around. I just don't have things setting in one spot. That's kind of killing this area. There's also a lot of other things I want to do shop-wise. I need to get the ceilings done. That will help with keeping the air in here. During hot days, that AC can't really keep up too well, and I'm pretty sure it's because of this. And then the soffits is pushing air in instead of up through the attic. At least that's my guesstimation. Also, you know, my doors and single pane window and other stuff like that can contribute, but that definitely needs to get done. I need to do my shed too. I need to reorganize that, make shelves in there so I can move some stuff in there. Out of here, I just really want to revamp this whole workspace. These cars need to get done first. So that's kind of my game plan. If you stayed to the end of this video to hear this spiel, listen to me ramble on, I appreciate you very much. If you did, leave a comment down below. Say something funny about Kyler, something cool about Kyler, because Kyler's our boy, and Kyler's going to Drift Week, if you didn't know, with me, so that's cool. But I'm going to stop rambling. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.